Uncle Henry. What can I say about Uncle Henry? I love the extent of Uncle Henry's reach and his influence and all of his experience. His books, I mean, literally, they have sold thousands and thousands of copies internationally. And he's been translated into dozens of languages. Not a lot of people realize that. Uncle Henry and Mother Mary, they've been all over Europe and Asia and South America and Canada and Israel in his consulting practice. They've gone on exotic Alaskan fishing trips and Canadian hunting trips. I mean, what a reach this man has had. However, I will say that his student interns, well, now there's another subject.
Here it comes.
Here we go. His student interns get to go to exotic places like Wichita, Kansas.
I'm from Ohio.
Let me tell you about Wichita, Kansas, especially how enjoyable it was during the summer of 1980, when Wichita had a record heat wave of 15 consecutive days of 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. For you Canadians in the room, that's 43 to 46 degrees Celsius. Yeah, boy, was that fun. Instead of wheat that summer, Wichita's major crop export was dust. Dear Uncle Henry, his command is so wide-ranging.
Now, pardon me for interrupting, but that was with cross-manufacturing. That's when, okay, keep going.
It was actually,
I know, that's how you sold it to him, right?
One for Mark. He once sent Dave Reek and I to some remote nowhere Arkansas camp to review MBO planning with the wilderness camp client owner. It was this place was so far back in the mountains of Arkansas that we saw Burt Reynolds, John Vogt, and Ned Beatty there filming a sequel to Deliverance. Seriously. And the scar tissue is just now fading from my shins 30 years after the 6-hour bullet-riddling rock pinging I took on the back of Dave's motorcycle traveling down endless dirt paths and gravel roads to get there. So. To this day, I still cringe every time I hear banjo music. And what an extent of experience Uncle Henry brought to the table. Our MBA class knew more about the internal struggles and management difficulties of Continental Can than their entire board of directors. If we had bought stock in the company back then, the SEC would have immediately arrested us for insider trading. We would have been pre-Martha Stewart on that one, folks. Oh, golly. And Gary Gerald Bam Bam Skinner here, he financed his whole graduate schooling off of a betting pool he had going on how many times Uncle Henry would say Continental Can in one modular class.
Love it.
Uncle Henry, yeah, what can I say? Back in the day, we did, what was the SCS programming on punch cards? Everybody remember that?
Yes.
Today, Uncle Henry has an iPad. Who would have thought? Huh? Who would have thought he'd be so trendy? God bless my Uncle Henry. I love you, man.